Hey YouTube, so this is your girl again, Miss Forever Nerd Fashionista, just kind of getting back with you. I bought a new camera. The one I am actually filming with now is my Canon PowerShot SX210 IS. I think that's the entire name. I'm reading it off the camera, and it's 14 megapixels. It's got a bunch of technical specs and all that, and you can look it up if you want more info on it, because it's not the camera that I am actually doing the video and review on today. I bought another camera, a Sony Bloggie Duo, and I think you can see that there. This is just the box and the case that it came in, and I actually used it a moment ago to film my makeup tutorial for the makeup I have on now. So if you want to see that, you gotta watch the next video. And I'm actually going to show you guys what it looks like and just some info on it so that you can go out and try it, and I'll come back and update later with another video in regard to the two cameras contrasting. Like, if I prefer the Canon for still shots, which I do now, then I'll continue to use that. However, it doesn't have a front-facing camera, so it makes it very difficult when I'm doing the makeup tutorials to have it propped up or on a tripod and trying to do my makeup and go around the camera so I can see into the actual mirror that I'm using. So that was one of the reasons, the main reasons, that I bought the Sony Bloggie Duo camera in the first place, because it does have a front-facing camera. So we'll see as far as the quality, because it is not as many megapixels as the one that I'm using right now, and the difference. So you can look at this video, the other two videos I posted, and the video I'm getting ready to post on the makeup tutorial to see, you know, which you prefer as far as quality. Then I'll come back and let you guys know the advantages that I'm having with it, or disadvantages. But like I showed you, this is the box, and it comes in a Sony case that opens up like this, and I've already taken it out because I've used it. So this is just a little felt tray that they have in here, and of course it comes with a USB expansion cable, which is, I say expansion because it has a built-in USB port on it, and then your normal paperwork like the warranties, the user manuals to get it set up, you know, all this lovely stuff. I've already actually installed the software. This is all you get. There is no additional software, like say for like a CD. It works with Windows and Mac. I have a MacBook Pro, and the software actually comes on the camera itself. So I'm just going through to see if there was anything else here, but it does give you a very very simple user manual. It's only this little sheet to kind of get you started. And so I consider myself highly technical, so I do for a living. Installing software and doing all that really isn't a big deal for me. But for someone who's like, you know, I really want it to be simple, if you can fit it on a sheet like this and really follow these directions and get it to work, then you're awesome. You're good to go. I haven't used the software yet because I haven't loaded the video that I just recorded on it. So I'll give you guys an update as to how that all worked out. But basically it just gives you pop it onto the computer, you go into the actual drives like you would if you had connected a USB drive, find the software and install it. With Windows, it probably will be more intuitive because it comes up automatically. It starts to run. I had to shut it down because I have a Mac and it uses the actual DMG file instead of the exe. And don't be alarmed if you don't know what any of that means. It's just different file types for different types of operating systems, or basically the way that your computer runs. So if you have a Windows, you can't put a file type that's made for a Mac on it, and vice versa. But the exe does start to run automatically. So if you have a Windows computer, it will run. You won't have to go in and find it. If you have a Mac computer and you're pretty familiar with going into Finder and opening up a drive, you're looking for the one DMG file that's in there, open it, and then everything else pretty much runs smoothly. This is actually the camera here. I mean, you can see it. This is the, and I'll turn it on so you can see the, now here's the thing. This is the front of the camera. And I actually turned the flash on, sorry. This is the front facing, as you can see now, the front facing camera is on. So you get a pretty good size screen. The front facing camera, as you can see, the front facing camera is pretty large. It's enough that when I was making my video, I could actually use it to see what I was doing to put my makeup on. So it was pretty close, it was in my face. All right, this is the back. This one is 2.7 inches. So you have a pretty decent screen in the back as well. And it does, as you know, because I just accidentally did it, it does have a flash on it. So it's, you know, pretty bright and it works pretty well. It takes still pictures as well. It comes, so the one downside I would say to it is I don't like to have to buy a lot of different products to do the same thing. It comes with 4 gigabytes of memory on it, but you can't expand it. There's no additional expansion port where you can put an SD card, anything like that. So I'm going to see how cumbersome it is to record videos and then have to load them, delete them off of here, how much I like that. Because with my Canon, of course, I just pop in an SD card and it records as much video as my SD card can hold. 4 gigabytes to me is decent enough that you don't have to record a lot. And I mean, you know, record and then remove a lot. It should hold enough space. As far as the specs are concerned, it states that basically with 4 gigabytes of memory, you can record approximately 2 hours of HD. So if you're not using HD, of course, you'll get more time out of it. It comes in this green color here, which is like a neon kind of green, and pink. It's not like a soft pink, it's like a kind of fuchsia, hot pinkish. Dark violet, or dark purple. It's technically labeled violet, but to me, it's just dark purple. And then white. The pink one and the green one is either only available on Sony's website or at their store. I got it from the store. And you can get the purple one from like Best Buy, Targets, other resellers. And then the white one's available other places. I know Best Buy only has a purple one because I went there first and I didn't like the looks of it. So like I was saying, it comes in different colors. It was $169 plus tax. Oh, the ports. It is HDMI. It has an HDMI port. It doesn't come with the HDMI cable. HDMI cable. So if you want to hook it up to your TV and watch the video, you can. Right there, hit the little latch and your USB pops out. So you can easily just hook it right in. You don't have to worry about remembering to bring an additional cable to actually connect it to a computer. And like I said, that's where you use to pull the software. It's already loaded. There is, because like I said, you only get these little, you know, user guides that are really quick setup, you know, papers. The actual full length PDF file for the user manual is already loaded on here. So even if you don't have internet access, which I mean, or at home or a constant access to it, you can get the user manual guide right off of here if you have questions, so that you can read it from your computer so that you can see exactly what you need to do if you want to change some settings. You saw the flash, the front camera, the back camera. So far it's been pretty easy to use. It's pretty standard. If you use the camera before, it works just like anything else. I like it that it's light. I bought this little case from Best Buy to hold the Canon in. That's actually a Sony case that it fits perfectly in. So I've been carrying it in that. It's not as heavy as carrying my Canon. It's very light. So if you want to stick it in your pocket, it's pretty thin, pretty slim. You want to throw it in your pocketbook or in a clutch, it's not going to take up a lot of room. My Canon, it expands, the zoom blends, it's kind of bulky, it's got a flash on the top, so it's not as easy to carry around. So if I want to catch videos of my nieces and nephews, this one's going to definitely be a lot easier to carry than my Canon. So I will stop blabbering and jabbering on, and I'm gonna go ahead and post both this video and my makeup tutorial. You can look at the makeup tutorial if you want to see the quality of the video that I just did, and I'll use it for a while. I'll get back to you guys. I'll put any additional updates that I have in regard to how I like it, how I don't like it on the website. Check out my blog. Leave comments. Let me know any feedback that you guys have, any things that you guys have found that work really well, because I can still go out and sell this and buy something else. But yep, that's it. That's all I have today, and I'll be looking forward to hear from you all. Bye, YouTube.